Thursday, 12/52/44, 2019, 2/7. That's February, 2nd month, 7th day. Okay, playing around with the G sharp key. This goes with our lesson that's a couple days later. It talks up on G sharp, key. The sharp fourth. The sharp fourth converts to I think we said the key of C. The C key. This is the title for the YouTube video. The sharp fourth converts to the C key and the A sharp key. Yeah, this was the first one. It was the A sharp key. So we have the sharp fourth converts to the A sharp key and the C key. Where's the C key? There's the C key. Okay. So, these are all the notes in G sharp. Whole, whole, half, whole, 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 half. When you go back to G sharp. Because that would be G7, and then there would be an H there. So there's the Henry H right there. Also, you notice this, the sharp sign, it's a double H cross. The Henry H. Double cross. See that? Double crosser. Think on these ancient words, double cross. So, we just happened to play up on the 3 note because the universe had me bend the note past the half step to the 4, C sharp 4, to a D note, which would be a sharp fourth. A sharp fourth right there. If you bend the C note, the 3rd note, which is the Phrygian note, that's Yngwie Malmsteen's favorite note. So if we bend this 3 note, being the 3rd note in the G sharp key, thus the 3. If we bend that note up a whole step instead of a half step to a D note, and this is on the 1st string, and when you look on the guitar, 1st string, 22nd fret, as you can see there, it's a D. You can see most of the stickers fell off. We have some there, we have some there, and we have some there. And there's brother on the that's 2005, 2006, might be 2007. Just figure roughly 10 years ago. Brother had his television program desk right there. I was performing a weekly television program. Although this particular recording right here was not for the television program. Anyway, so here inside the wonderful organized music shelf, we have in here find a note, fret stickers. And there's some of the old ones that fell off right there. Whoa, fuck. It was upside down. Anyway, there's more in there. See what the universe did? So there's more in there. So, anyway. We obtained this pack some 10 years ago. And I put these on actually around 5 years ago. Alright, you know. Might have obtained the pack maybe 20 years ago. They might not even be a company anymore. Anyway. So I started off converting with a conversion chart with the 3. It just happened to be random. Because I was goofing around in the key of G sharp for some reason. Or I was just goofing around, period, and found out that we were in the key of C sharp. And I bent this D note up, right? This C note up. This is a C3. I bent it up. The universe had me bend it up a whole step. And I bypassed the 4 note. That would be a 2, 3, 4. That's the hop pattern, 2, 3, 4. I bypassed it. Some call this a mistake. I call it universal intervention. I went up to a half note. So this 3, to bring order to everything, converts this to a 3. The D is now a 3. I converted it. Woo! Now we have a 3 here, which changes the key. So here it is. If C3 is converted to D3, the key is changed to A sharp. And if we descend down 3 notes per string, see that right there? 3 notes per string. 3 notes per string. It descends all the way down 3 notes per string on the 6th string to the A7 note, which is the love box or the Locrian box. Yeah, see that? Okay, and then I was out of random. Then I realized as I started going through this, it would be best to put it in order. But it's in order from 6. It goes 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, 7. So anyway, so D3, if C3 is converted to a D3, or we could use the word invert. Invert, maybe? Convert and invert. Those might be two different words saying the same thing. To invert it, to convert it, invert it. Like when you convert or invert arpeggios. To invert or convert arpeggios, instead of ACE, it's C becomes the 1 note and you say CEA. Or invert it again because there's 3 notes, so we can invert it twice. We can say AEC, CEA, EAC, or whatever the fuck, CA, whatever the fuck, whatever the order is. I have to perfect it. So if we convert C3 to D4, if we convert the D note now, because we're going from a whole step from a C note to a D note. If C is converted to a 4, it's a D3. Or no, if C is converted to a D, it's D3. And so I can see where we can have another chart now. Convert C to E. So we can create a whole brand new set of instrumentals here. Makes me wonder if the old-time Bachs and Beethovens and Haydns and Mozarts were this mathematic when they were creating their music. So we just changed the number and and kept the note. So D3 is the key of A sharp. D is the third note in the key of A sharp. And when we look at the neck right here, here's A sharp on the 5th string, 1st fret. That would be A sharp 1, C2 because we skip a whole fret. Bump, bump, and there's D3 right there. See, it says D right there. So D3 is the third note in the A sharp key. Now if we convert D, change the number. If we change the number from 3 to 4, let's go down the chart to the 4 here. I should have put the 4, I should have put it right after the 3, but I realized afterwards. So anyway, D4, that's the A key. And going down 3 notes per string, it goes down to the 1 box. So if we're up here, D, if this is D4, 4, it's going to be 4, 3, 2. 4, 3, 2, 1, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. There's the A note. We know this is the A note right here because it's the second dot. There's G. 2 dots is E, F, F sharp, G, G sharp, A. So I did that with all the notes. So D5 converts to the key of G. D6 converts to the key F. D7 converts to the key D sharp. D1 converts to the D key. And D2 to the C key. And of course we have 3 notes per string when we go all the way down. We have the alien box. I have the boxes listed for each one, so maybe you can get a close-up on that. I'll run the camera over this. You might be able to get a close-up on that with all the rest of the other notes. Now, all these keys right here, D sharp, D, C, A, G, F, A sharp, I have them all right here. A sharp, A, G, F, D sharp, D, C. All those keys right here make up the key A sharp. All those notes are right here. A7, G6, F5, D sharp is the 4th note in A sharp, D is the 3rd note in A sharp, C is the 2nd note in A sharp, A sharp 1 is the key. And so, as we go, and I realize that as we go in order, from 3 to 4 to 5 to 6 to 7 to 1, okay, as we go in order, it's actually a descending A sharp key. And you'll see that when you figure it out, when you understand it for yourself. See, I'm just sharing something with you. You don't yet understand this information, unless you are seeing it. But you'd have to spend time looking at it so that it registers in your brain. That's one of the same things as registering a lien position. That's an authentic lien holder at the international and universal law level. Has to register with you. What's the story that you want to write on the paper, you see? Create an affidavit to rebut assumptive jurisdiction and all that stuff. When you get into maritime law, private maritime and public maritime law, The difference between a lawyer and an attorney. I am a lawyer. In equal strength with attorneys, however, lawyers have more universal backing right now because the legal side has been a bit childish through the centuries. And if you're listening to this and you're an attorney, it's not a ding on you because you were born into the abusive legal system. And all you know is that it seems to run the world. And yes, it does keep some type of order, but it's become abusive. So that's where the law has to step in, which is the female queen power to regulate the king, which happens to be the bull-dyke king these days. That's the lesbian, warring male-female that has hated all the children, shut them up with a society system, legal codes, fines, taxes, liens, levies. Shut up, kid. I'll throw you in prison. I don't like the way you're set. You can't say anything unless I tell you can say it. But anyway, let's go to part 2.